Hi, this is Tony Sagami. Hey, I want to talk to you about commodities this week, but not commodities like gold and oil, those hard commodities, which have been on fire and should continue very well. But I want to talk to you about what are called the soft commodities, and those are the non-minerals, non-metals, things that we eat, drink, and use for clothing. A lot of commodities have been on fire. Wheat, corn, cotton, and coffee have been rising in price. For example, coffee hit $2 a pound. That's the highest price since 1998. Cotton recently hit $1 a pound, and that's the highest price in 15 years. So those are very attractive commodities, but I would caution you, not all commodities are moving for the same reasons. Some of the soft commodities, like cotton for example, that price increase is more a function of the floods in India and China. A lot of people don't realize it, but China is the #1 producer of cotton in the world. India is #2, and the United States is #3. Now, if you were bullish on commodities, you could invest in the cotton ETF, and the symbol for that one is BAL. BAL, that's the cotton ETF. But I wouldn't do that because it's those floods had a temporary increase on price and not so much underlying driver. The big driver is on the soft commodities for food. The growing middle class in the emerging markets, whether you're talking about Brazil, India, or China, is growing, and one of the first things that people do when they rise out of poverty is start increasing their protein intake and start eating better. So food is where I think you'll find the best opportunity. But instead of steering you toward a Chinese food company, I believe that the best food companies are here in the U.S. You see, the United States has been running massive trade deficits for years, but there's three things that the United States has habitually been a net exporter of: technology, airplanes, and food. And so America, when you talk about the heartland of America and being the world's breadbasket, that's really quite true. And so if you want to invest in the food plays, and which I think has a long multi-decade trend to go, I would take a look at some American food stocks. There's three that I think very highly of. The first of which is Bunge, which is the largest soybean producer in the world. That's ticker symbol is BG, Bunge. Also Archer Daniels Midland, the ticker is ADM. And lastly, Corn Products International, the ticker is CPO. The food rally is going to last for decades. The world is growing, it's more prosperous, and agricultural land is getting more scarce by the year as we put more of it into development. That food rally has a long ways to go, and I think it's one of the most persistent, powerful trends you'll see for the next few decades. Put some food in your portfolio, and you'll be very happy that you did. Until next week, this is Tony Sagami signing off.